Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
When it feels like your world is crumbling down, what the fuck do you do? I've been contemplating a podcast like this for a little bit of time. And how can I really serve you best and speak into this message without it feeling like it's a rant, right? So it's one thing to like share something that's happened to challenge something negative, something really fucking hard in your life, and have there be a lesson, right? There's value, I think, in sharing your experiences when there's something for somebody else to see in it. To just be like this happens, this sucks, life's not fair, like there's no value in that, right? It's just a rant, just kind of means nothing. So the past little bit of time has been challenging. Has been incredibly challenging with kids, incredibly challenging with things that are coming up in our marriage, incredibly challenging with shifts in our business, incredibly challenging with things that are coming up with my body, just challenges. I'll pause this here for a quick second. I'll be back as I take off my shoes and come down to the beach. One of the benefits here being across the street from the beach, come down here and record this podcast. It is about 9 o'clock, I think, just after 9 o'clock. Labor Day, Monday, September the 4th. And there's a lot of people here on the beach. So what to do? And I swear, if you've been listening to the podcast for a while too, you know that like movement for me helps me think. It helps me be focused, helps me get clarity. And then, toes in the sand here, like even better. This is awesome. All right, so back to this here. So what to do when it's like the world's like falling apart, or your world, it feels like. And I'm not saying, look at it, people are like, oh, but I shouldn't be because I have so much to be grateful for. Listen, if you feel shit, feel shit. You don't have to do this comparison, go, well, compared to other people, or, there's people out there that have it worse than me. Like, I understand all that. But to deny the stuff that you're feeling is damaging. You cannot bottle that shit and not expect it to come out and usually lash out at others in your life. So feel the things you need to feel. Don't be attached to the stuff, just feel it. So what to do? What to do when it seems like just the kick in the ass is coming again and again and again and again and again. I notice for me, I'm very short these days and easily annoyed by my kids, easily annoyed by. So this morning, my normal more 4 time, and Kai's up with me again, early morning, 3rd morning in a row. Once in a while, no biggie. 2 mornings in a row, it's okay. 3rd, I was like pissed today. And so took him out, no meditation yet, because I've been meditating actually when I get up first thing now. And I go through my normal routine. So I've got my essential oils to click on. I got everything all prepared the night before. I have my water with lemon. I feed the dogs. I then meditate with Muse for 10 minutes. Which is like a meditation device, and it gives you feet. It's awesome. It's the amazing thing ever. And then take my dogs for a walk. So I do this before having coffee. Because I find before having any kind of caffeine in my system, my body's it's a little bit more settled. I've just woken up. I'm just kind of easing into my day. And I get like just a deeper meditation practice. So there I am, getting the bowls out for the dogs, and hear the little turn of his door, and I'm like, shit. Irritated. And then we get down to the beach, and it's like, so where we live across the street, so I live in Victoria, BC, Canada, so we're actually on an island. This is called Vancouver Island, and across the ocean is Vancouver, and it's huge. I mean, it's really big here, and it's beautiful, and so we're in this new home. It's across the street from Willows Park, which is our favorite beach. I think the best beach in Victoria. And like during the week and like early morning, it's so peaceful and calm. There's like nobody out here. Like it's like one guy drinking his coffee, watching the sunrise. Like it's beautiful. There's homes that are here along the beach, but it's really quiet. And I love that. And I see things like seagulls and sea otters and deer and little bunnies, and like, it's incredible. So we came out this morning with Kai, and it was a little bit later. It was maybe like 6:20, 6:30, but still, it's a holiday Monday. And there's all these people out, and I'm like, ugh. And then when later in the day on the weekends, when it's busier here, still kind of like warm weather, you know, the beach is really busy. Like, there's a lot of people out here, and I find the same thing. I'm irritated. Like, I find that being around people just like pisses me off. So back to the what do you do, right? What do you do when you notice yourself going to that place? When you get easily triggered, right? Where you're finding yourself to kind of react. And what I know to be true for me, sister, and what has been so effective with my clients and in coaching, and my experience when I see others do this as well, is you need to make sure that you're investing in you every single fucking day. Like, every day. It is your grounding. It is the only thing that you can control in your life. Now, you could take a look at what happened with me this morning and go, well, yeah, but I got little kids and they wake up, and I get it. You gotta just find a fucking way to make it happen. I don't care if it's a minute of breathing. You gotta lock yourself in the kitchen pantry so the kids can just like fuck off and you can just breathe for 2 minutes. You need to find a way to make it happen. There is no other way around this. There's no other way. Like, I literally said to my husband Ed the other day, I'm like, I just feel like I want to go away and not talk to anybody for like a couple days and just be. Now, we're in a space where I can actually do that. You know, I was setting up time to do that, and what did I start to do? I'm like, okay, well, you know what? My friend Jen, who's a boudoir photographer, and I've shot with her a few times, I'm like, well, you know what? She's doing this like special right now, where it's like a sheet session, where it's just like, you're just like in a white sheet. I'm going to do this. And suddenly I'm putting all this stuff into it. And then it became a mini shoot. And then I'm like, oh shit. This is like close to when I'm having my boxing tournament, October the 7th. I'm like, no, this is like too much shit. Too much shit. We're traveling this coming weekend. Seminar in Toronto. Weekend after that, I go solo with the kids for 3 days. God, I don't know what I'm thinking. For my dad's 80th birthday, because Ed is still away at that time in Laguna Beach. And suddenly that time of just like space for me became just like filling the time. I'm like, no, this is gonna go on the shelf, but I'm gonna schedule this very, very soon, this quarter of like probably 2 days. Could even be here in town, but I think I'll probably want to get away to Vancouver and just like be for myself. Just be by myself. Sleep, journal, like read, like whatever the fuck I want to do. Now, you don't have to kind of go to that space, right? Or that extreme. I know people have just been to Burning Man, right? And to me, I look at that and I go, oh my God, I'm not going to Burning Man, be away from my family and kid. Like, fuck that. I just don't have any interest in that. I know the experience for a lot of people is such depth and is so rich, and you know, it's a way of that. I don't know. Maybe that's not a really good example. But that time for you each day, like, it needs to happen. And I'm going to encourage, sister, that you choose something that really brings you peace, right? So if you go, each day I watch a stupid fucking cat video, or I watch, you know, stupid fucking reality TV, like, or read a like, okay, I guess, if that calms you. But I can tell you my experience when I used to have that stuff in my life, I felt like although that would be kind of like a release and a fun thing to do, I didn't feel good afterwards. I felt like I wasted my time. I felt like I was losing brain cells watching useless, mindless gossip. It didn't fill me up. So I'm going to encourage you to choose something that does fill you up. Breathing, meditation, journaling, reading / study, movement. Every day, every day, every day, every day. You know, it was summer and I got busy and I'm tired. Every day, every day, every day, every day. If you just brush your teeth sometimes, when you feel like it, what kind of shape are your teeth going to be in? Versus if you brush your teeth every day, every day, every day. As women, we've been fed this bullshit lie to think that like somehow taking care of yourself is being selfish. I don't see it as selfish. I see it as logical. I see it as self-love, not selfish. And you could say selfish and just go, it's about me. Some of you have such a negative connotation about that word, it's not going to work for you. So, hell yes, take care of yourself. It is the only thing you can control when the shit is crumbling down all around you. And everybody has those moments in their life. And it's however that you define that to be. And how you're feeling about stuff is how you're feeling about stuff. But I'm telling you, there is no way to see and become and be out of it if you do not take the time for you every single day. So here's your more tip for today. What is the one thing you can either add in to your day? Yes, add in. It could be a minute. It could be an hour. What is the one thing you can add into your day every single day that you will commit to? What is the one thing that's going to fill you up? So when the world is crumbling down and shit's hitting the fan again, like this is the thing that really grounds you. You know that you've got this thing to go back to every single day. And here's the second piece of this. After you've done this for 30 days, email me and I will send you something. Email me. Let me know your insight, your experience with it. Don't just go, Karen did the 30 days. Where's that thing you're going to give me? Don't do that shit. After 30 days, send me an email and say, Karen, I did this for 30 days. Here's what I've experienced. Here's the insight I got from this. And I'm going to send you something. That's it. But what I send you will have absolutely no value compared to the value you're going to get by investing in you every single day, sister. Now, there's a lot of deep questions that are going on right now in a Facebook group that I created that's actually close to 525 women now, where I post questions in there about 2 or 3 times a week and or videos. Actually, when we get up to 525 members, which is probably will be hit by the end of today, then I'm doing a 60-minute Facebook Live training, a Q&A. You can ask me anything, and there'll be 3 of you that I actually take live time and get your questions answered. So this is all free inside a new Facebook group that I created called the Woman Wanting More Experience. So on Facebook, to be able to join the group, just search under Woman Wanting More Experience and request to be added to the group, and I will see you there. All right, sister, I'm out. I'll talk to you now in the next episode. A life of more is one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosburn.com/newsletter.